Here's a recording of startup. Okay, here's a little demo of the window functionality. Switch was replaced about a year and a half ago. All windows down, as you can see. We'll go windows up. All windows functioning perfectly. Up to the sunroof. Works nice. Sunroof drains were cleaned about a year ago after last fall. Closed. Alright, here's an interior walk around for you. Rear windows, doors, nothing to report. This is the tear on the rear seat. It's small, something got dragged across and sliced it. I think it's a pretty easy vinyl patch job from underneath. Otherwise, the seats themselves are pretty much mint. We've got the highly sought after first aid kit in the box. Everything else on the seats looks as noted. Interior lights are working. Headliner very clean. Seat backs. Cigarette lighters present. Seat heaters do function. Junk in the trunk. We have a pretty nice trunk area. Compressor for the spare tire died, so I've replaced it with a little aftermarket job. We've got the toolkit in its proper location. I'm storing jumper cables and a microfiber towel where the old compressor used to go. Cargo cover functions, as does the doggy nut, as well as the rear sunshade. Some scuffs on the trunk, rubber I guess, and the sunshade has a little bit of fraying going on. At the top, nothing too disastrous. The tint on the rear window is taking a couple shots. There's a hole right there, a little scrape right there, and another scrape right there. Probably needs to be retinted if you're totally crazy. The warning triangle still in the right place, and that's the trunk. Also wanted to note some wear on this rubber handle and a little bald spot in the carpet. Nothing major. In terms of rust, this is one of the only places that there's any rust on the car. You can see a little bubbling happening right there. Otherwise, everything else is pretty clean. Do a little walk around for you. Some scrapes or just rubber, little scratchy action right there. Standard curb rash wheels. Wheel arch looks good. Some scrapes on the door. But overall, paint looks pretty nice. Here's the luggage racks and roof. This is the front fender. This fender was replaced. I got hit in a parking lot, and this is a junkyard fender. The headlight and trim that you noted, headlight is a replacement light, and the trim piece I never got, so this is just my cobbled together job of replacing that trim piece. The bumper is a little wiggity. You can see right here that it protrudes slightly, but I think overall it still looks pretty clean. There's a small dent in the fender, should be able to be popped out, as well as a scrape up in this area. Hood looks clean, some stone chips. I'll try and give you a little detail of that. This fog light was replaced, as well as that vent got taken out by some snow. The other fog is clean as well. This is the other driver's side headlight. Here's some stone chips. Nothing too crazy. These are the 2001 wiper arms. They were just replaced about a month ago, and they do an absolutely amazing job of what a windshield wiper is supposed to do. Driver's side fender, pretty much perfect. There's a small dent right here on the driver's door. Another small dent. It's almost hard to see right there, right above the door handle. Otherwise, paint on this side is pretty clean. Wheels, 10-year-old little RAF. New center cap on both of these wheels. And the tires are new as of last October. Aftermarket stubby antenna. Here's the driver's side roof rail. All the chrome is clean on this side. And there's a little bubbly action happening on the roof. I don't know if you can see it, but this is the only other area on the car that is showing any rust. Interior, driver's door, tint is showing its age. There's a little scrapage going on. Driver's seat is in fairly good condition based on some of the seats I've seen cars this old. No tears, no breaks in the leather. Rubber floor mats. The headlight switch is definitely showing some wear on the rubber paint. Could be replaced. Steering wheel also showing signs of age. Otherwise, in the interior, stick shift. Shifts. This is my high-tech iPod hookup system directly into a cassette adapter. The cup holder has been replaced, but it just doesn't want to stay down. center armrest has been replaced. I actually have an entire center console that I'll throw in with an additional armrest that's got a missing clip. It has a cup holder attachment, and the only problem with this is that the latch is a little loose, but it still latches. Push and lift. Now it's working great. Passenger seat looks pretty good. Here's a small scuff, I guess, burn maybe from the previous owner. I'm a non-smoker. There's also a little mark right here on the headliner. Not sure if you can see it or not, but it's just a tiny scuff on the fabric. Visors. The light turns on. Same with this one. And that's it for this video. Glove box. Lovely. Useful storage. Here's some details on the trim. This is a shot of the instrument cluster. Some of the LCDs in the upper left corner are a little dimmer, and I think that's pretty normal for cars of this age.